We build and manufacture hypochlorite generators, and they're designed to get rid of the invasive species in ballast tanks so that when you're bringing waters from a different country to ours, that it kills that invasive species. With our system being one of the top systems out there, being that we make the most chlorine for the least amount of power, we are the most desirable system out there. There are around 52,000 ships in the world that are now required to have our system or a system like it. As the systems increase, how many systems we need to build, it's going to increase our workforce. The majority of our systems go is to the ocean, but we also have domestic and other means of using our system, even on land. These systems will be found in mine sites, in municipalities, power stations, palaces, oil rigs in the middle of the ocean, as well as fishing vessels and ships. We need workers and we need a corridor that allows us to get to the ocean, and we have it here in Wyoming. It's perfect.
The Durlacher building was one of the first brick buildings in Laramie. It's been a multitude of businesses over the years, and at last it's a co-working space where people can come and collaborate. Working at a co-working space is a lot cheaper than going out and getting your own office. You get to work with other people instead of being in an office all by yourself all the time. So it's a great place to be creative and meet people that you wouldn't normally cross paths with. We have open workspace, we have a room for phone calls where you can have a quiet space to have meetings or phone calls, and places for artists to come and display their work as well. Having a place to get out into the community and interact with other people who are kind of doing the same thing is great.
Metrohm Raman has existed in one way or another for about 20 years. And it's been a small company, producing instruments one or two at a time. We're starting to change our production procedures so that we're producing 10 to 15 instruments at a time instead of one or two. We have the Mira DS that is for defense and security, and this is a handheld system that is ruggedized for use in the field by first responders when they need to identify a potential illicit substance, a drug, an explosive. Our other handheld instrument right now is the Mira P, and it's designed for pharmaceutical industries for mostly incoming raw material verification. Most of our handheld systems are sold to Western European countries. We are also working more and more with laboratories and customers in the Middle East and in Asia. Everything happens in this building on 2nd Street. We have the teams that envision the new instruments, designing them for a specific purpose. We have the teams that are engineering the software, the firmware, the instruments themselves. We have the production facility in our basement. This is where we start to see growth. This company over the last year and a half has been about 40 employees. I'm going to be very curious to see what's going to happen now.
The co-op has been open now for 12 years. Our 2nd Street visibility has been really nice, and the brand new facility, people are very excited to see it. We've doubled the space. We're excited about that. There's still room to grow, and we're still developing. We've been able to bring in quite a few more products, and our existing products, specifically like our local ones, we've been able to increase the amount of space available for those products and therefore offer more. It's an anchor store for downtown. So people come down to the co-op to buy their groceries, and then they are more likely to stay downtown and have dinner or shop elsewhere. So it's been a lovely anchor for our downtown community. You don't have to be a member to shop here, but if you are a member, then you receive a 5% discount. But it really creates a community of people who are vested in the business. We're dedicated to our customers, we're dedicated to the community, we're very involved with the community. We feel very fortunate and lucky to have it.
We're in the business of telling a design engineer if their 3D printed part is going to perform and meet their expectations prior to making the part. That cuts down dramatically on production time, and time saves money. And so we're in the business of helping designers build their parts using very elaborate software. Any industry that has a desire for distributed manufacturing, which allows people to eliminate storage facilities, transportation of parts, old parts that are hard to get. The automotive industry would be definitely key players. The aerospace industry is also one. The medical industry. We're located in the WTBC Business Incubator on the University of Wyoming campus. It's a great space, great place for startup companies to interact and get going. We're hoping to graduate and have a nice company of 10 to 20 people. We've got a lot of experience in the software industry. We feel like we're in a very ripe spot in terms of 3D printing, in terms of riding a disruptive technology wave that has a lot of growth and excitement over the next foreseeable decade. And I guess like a surfer, we're trying to get on top of that wave and ride that technology with our software into a really nice business for Wyoming.
I love Laramie. I love that I can ride my bike with my daughters to school, and I can ride my bike to work, and the whole thing takes 10 minutes.
This is a great place to live and a great place to do business.
The beautiful mountains all around us.